David Bardsley, who scored Watford's goal at Walsall on Saturday, has turned an ankle in training. With Blissett and Mark Falco up front, John Barnes would seem likely now to operate down the left flank. That in turn has cost Gary Porter his place. Walsall have also a change forced on them. Their influential defender, Kenny Moore, picked up a hamstring injury on Saturday. Phil Hawker takes the number 3 shirt, with Mark Rees coming into the side at number 7. And the good news for Walsall is that Trevor Christie has recovered from injury. And it was Christie who scored the penalty that gave Walsall the draw and brought about this replay. And indeed, the man who awarded that penalty, John Martin of Alton in Hampshire, is the referee again here tonight. So Watford get this 5th round replay underway. There was a false alarm because one Watford player had gone into the other half of the field. But now it is underway. And Watford in the yellow shirts attacking the goal to our right. Walsall tonight in an all-white strip. Walsall lying 18th in the 3rd division. Watford 11th in the 1st, but those sort of positions count for nothing on a night like this. But total commitment and a lot of courage do count for a lot. As Walsall now face this long throw from Watford. A free kick given to the 3rd division side, who've won only one of their last 5 games, in contrast to Watford, who've lost only one of their last 6. Blissett to Allen, good reverse ball by him. There's Blissett on his way. Falco, Jacket spreading it wide to Washington. And Falco there waiting for the header. Walsall under a little bit of pressure there. Falco once again for Watford. Deep cross to the far side. Barnes, good skill, lovely skills there by John Barnes, looking for the little cross in, but faced by Dornan, who concedes the corner. Delightful skills there by Barnes, an early taste of what the Walsall defence on that side of the field might expect. Kevin Richardson then with the corner for Watford. John McClelland box there, flicked on by Barnes, and somehow they winkle it off the line, and Walsall hardly know themselves how they failed to concede a goal. Such a scramble there after an important ball had been won by John Barnes. And the same again, no, that time Walsall in defence were able to cope better with it. I think it was Malcolm Allen that had a shot that was charged off the line. Early pressure then on the 3rd division side, another long throw coming in, and another corner for Watford. It's short this time for Richardson. Curled in, and Barber gathering an important ball, claimed that he was hounded unfairly by Falco, and there was certainly a feeling in the Walsall camp that Falco had fouled the keeper when Walsall scored their important goal on Saturday. A word there from the referee. Suddenly at the other end, there's a chance for Walsall, and they've scored through Nicky Cross. What an amazing turnaround as Christie punches the air in delight. A long ball that beat the Watford defence, including Tony Coton. And an extraordinary start then to this cup tie. A long ball out of defence, and Watford all over the place. Christie winning it in the air. It was kneed on by Kelly, and suddenly Cross is in the clear as Coton comes out. Nicky Cross pushes it just inside the far post. Well, Walsall over the years have a fantastic record of cup giant killing. Is it going to be added to tonight? Just behind the pillar there, just slightly to the left of the pillar, George Graham, the Arsenal manager, Theo Foley alongside him. I expect, to be fair, they came here thinking they might have to do their homework on Watford for the next round. At the moment, it's Walsall in the lead, the Arsenal management there. Rees after this one, Rostron holding his ground, but it was Rees's header. And, well, confusion there in the Watford defence, under pressure from Trevor Christie. Steve Sims and Tony Cotton on quite the wrong wavelength, and Walsall gets their first corner of the game. To be taken by Craig Shakespeare. He's a good dead ball merchant. They've got a few in there of Walsall. Shakespeare again. The cross comes in once more, and Coton down, and the whistle had gone. It was Forbes who'd come up again from the back, the number 5. And once or twice at the back, Watford have looked at 6s and 7s. A good clear header there, but he'd obviously been pushing down on an opponent to get that sort of height. Walsall ball. This is Phil Hawker. Finding Nicky Cross. Shakespeare. Whacked away by McClelland. The chase is on again. The bounce could be difficult, and Malcolm Allen right in. Good work again by Barber. The first time the big centre-half, Graham Forbes, was erred, and he was completely beaten by that bounce. And the little Welshman was on him, Malcolm Allen. Did so well here, but an excellent piece of goalkeeping. Down close to the body, which is always a difficult one, goalkeepers say. Coton belting it forward again. They're playing time added on for injuries at the end of the first half. Barnes for Watford. Got past 2. Finds Jacket on the far side. A cross coming in towards Malcolm Allen. Hawker's there. He's given a penalty. He's given a penalty by Hawker on Allen. Well, let's look again. There was a penalty in the first game, of course. That went to Walsall. Well, I couldn't see anything there, but from this angle I certainly couldn't see it. And there's a booking, I think, of Shakespeare, and Kenny Jackett will take the penalty. 7 goals this season, 4 of them in the penalty spot, and very often sometimes he just takes a couple of steps only, but a few more this time. But Barber has been quite a barrier to beat so far tonight, but he's beaten this time, and Watford, to immense relief all around Vicarage Road, are back in it. Well, some thought it was a controversial penalty on Saturday that Walsall had, and many will feel the same about the one tonight. The referee was right there, and now Watford are right there. Charlton of the First Division, that was quite a coup, and Birmingham City of the Second Division. Allen, some backpedaling needed there, and the judgment had to be right for Fred Barber. He's had to be in good form tonight, but he was saying he spent the whole of last season in practice against Gary Lineker, and after that nobody gives him the frighteners. Up at Everton, of course, before he joined Walsall for £75,000. Christie for Walsall. Jones. Walker. Decided that was a Walsall throw. And Peter Hart. So I think the Watford, some of their own medicine with one of these long throws. Rush into that Watford penalty area. Trevor Christie trying to get on the end of it. Nigel Gibbs getting it away for Watford. Dornan playing it in again. And easy for Curtin. Free kick to Walsall. for Walsall. Nice little flick on there, and it might come again. It's another goal, and this time it's Christie. And Walsall remarkably have got into the lead again. Well, he's a great finisher, Trevor Christie. He's been around the First Division scene for quite a while and now dropped into the third. And those old instincts haven't failed him. A nice little touch on there by Cross and by Rees, and great finishing there by Christie. And look at Coton there, aghast as the ball hits his net again. And certainly all fans in the Midlands won't mind seeing this again. A nice little knockdown by Mark Rees, great finishing by Christie, and remarkably, Walsall, having been jolted by that penalty right on half-time, are back in the lead again. Well, this really has all the makings of a great cup tie now. There's Blissit, and they're level! Well, that's amazing. 2 goals in a minute, and Watford, before the jitters could get to them, are back on level terms. Can you believe it? A bounce, a ricochet that went their way. Barber, in fact, slipped, you'll notice, as he went for that, and Blissit celebrates. Scorer of the winner against Chelsea in the last round, and who knows, maybe a lifesaver here for Watford in this one. Free kick to Watford, a foul on Falco. McLennan with the free kick for Watford towards Falco. Good jumps required there in the Walsall defence, and Graham Forbes provided it. Here's Nicky Cross. Now Mark Rees, a real flyer. Here he goes. There's trouble here for Watford. There could well be. And Rostron just got enough on him to put the little winger out of his stride. And a goal kick. What a run it was again by Rees. I thought he had a bit of luck there, but no, he put it well wide of Rostron, and then Rostron leaning into him a little bit, and Coton coming to Watford's rescue as well. Comes through to Allen, and now to Barnes. Good save, a splendid save by Barber. And the feud he has with Falco, which I understand began at Fellows Park on Saturday, just flickered to life for a moment there. Barber furious with the way that Falco came in on him, but it was a tremendous piece of goalkeeping again, because Barnes hit it so well, grabbed beautifully, and Falco in on the keeper. And there's a problem for Walsall. And big Graham Forbes, who's been such a strong man in their defence, is in a fair bit of trouble, and they are waving on the Walsall bench for somebody to play the ball out. Well, he's belted it forward. Wouldn't that be amazing if it falls as a good pass? Indeed it doesn't, because McLennan gets it back. Quarter of an hour for the second half gone, and it won't be long, I think, before Graham Forbes leaves this scene. Can't get the ball out of play at the moment. To get some attention for him is Malcolm Allen. Could be troubles here, but now with the corner conceded, the trainer surely will be allowed to come on. The referee might well claim that he's fit enough to go off the field and get his treatment, and in fact that's what he's insisting. In fact, Forbes is staying on the field. In fact, jumped there, didn't quite get to it, played in once more, and again there, and Malcolm Allen trying to force it home, and Walsall desperately get it away for another corner, and still the injured Forbes stays on. Goodness knows how they kept that one out. Another corner about to be taken, and Malcolm Allen couldn't quite force it home. Here comes another corner now. Well, who do you think was there? Graham Forbes played back again there by Blissit, and a goal kick. Sub coming on for Johnny Coakley in the cap. The Walsall manager, as the gallant Forbes goes off, and Ray Train, a former Watford player, comes on. Getting a warm round of applause from Watford fans who remember so many busy performances here for their own club. It's a cold night, but they feel a bit more comfortable on that Watford bench, having got back to 2-2. Barnes, Rostron, the overlap, cleared away nicely there by Hart. Knocked away that time by Shakespeare. Now the chase is on. Cross versus McClelland, and some pushing and shoving going on there, and McClelland penalised, the free kick given to Walsall. For a moment they looked quite dangerous there, with just two Watford defenders back. Christian crossed right up there. Shakespeare and Hawker. They claim a handball there, and the referee could not possibly have seen, but he looked at the linesman. The linesman merely pointed to the corner flag. Well, we'll quickly have a look at this. And they claim a handball. It looked as though the referee and linesman were right. Too high for McClelland. Christian there, a handball. And a free kick given to Watford. Looked a pure accident, that handball by Trevor Christie. Still Peter Hart battling valiantly at the back. Shakespeare needing to turn quickly, but Falco's got possession for Watford. A nice turn by him, and a cross in, a deflection. Magnet, Barnes in! 3-2! With a quarter of an hour to go, the applause rings out at last for Watford. Twice behind, twice level. Richardson having played it across there. Good work here by Falco. The deflection that took it neatly into the path of John Barnes. And Watford, for the first time tonight, are in the lead 3-2. John Barnes, goal number 11 of the season for him, and one that will have brought a great deal of relief all around Watford. Not least on the Watford bench. They're not over and done with yet, and they've got a corner, Walsall. Paul Jones will take it, a real utility player. He's played in just about every position except goal. Now taking this corner, he's done a good job in the midfield as well, but McClelland gets that one away. Played by Shakespeare for Jones again, played in there. And they've done it! Well, that's amazing! Hawker, the man who conceded the first penalty, gets in there with a diving header. And Walsall, incredibly, are back at 3-3. Well, what a night of ups and downs then for Phil Hawker. And what a remarkable cup tie this is. For the first time on the night, Watford looked as though they were in the lead, and you thought the last quarter of an hour would be a formality for them as they coasted, and before you could turn around, Hawker's low, stooping header has brought it back to 3-3. So Watford have some more work to do. Well, no wonder the fans are flocking back to football when you get excitement like this on a cold night in Hertfordshire. So Hawker is the scorer of the third goal. Here's Sims, Blissett, lovely skill there by Luther Blissett, and an obstruction there by Hawker, a free kick to Watford. Barnes with it, floated in, Barber fisting it away, only as far as Jacket. Richardson, Barnes once more, charged down by Kelly. Here's Malcolm Allen, Richardson making a good break, tremendous stuff there, and a great piece of defending again by Hawker. Another corner for Watford. An important intervention, but a brief respite as another corner comes in, and Barber fisting it away for another corner. What a brilliant cup tie. So Barber again under more pressure as Watford take another corner, and it had gone out already. Well, they can't believe it. They've been a credit to their club tonight, these Walsall fans. And a crowd of 20,350 here tonight. Just 3 minutes of normal time left. Kelly on his way. Can Walsall complete this shot? Plays it across there. Oh my goodness, that was as close to an own goal as you'll ever see. Steve Sims, under a lot of pressure from Trevor Christie, put it, well, the old cigarette paper routine. There couldn't have been more than room for a cigarette paper between that ball and the post. The full-time whistle has gone. This amazing cup tie where Jacket, Blissett and Barnes scored for Watford, and Cross, Christie and Hawker for the splendid third division side Walsall. And now it's down to the managers. Graham Taylor there, you can see in the spectacles, and Tommy Coakley of Walsall to try and, they're in the cap there, to try and get a few things together and ready for a period of extra time. We shall take a short break now, and then we'll come back with that extra time of Watford against Walsall. Walsall get this first period of extra time underway, and Watford have made a substitution. They've taken off Malcolm Allen, and onto the field now comes Gary Porter. Certainly going to be a test now of nerve and stamina. And here's Falco, which has always got plenty of both, but the pass just reaching Porter. That's a lovely one played by Jacket for Blissett. Spreading it out a bit now. Richardson down the flank here. Train gets it away towards Kelly. There's Jones, and now Mark Rees. Poor ball on the end of it. Rostron. Walker again to Christie. Train. Barnes. Richardson. cross it again. A tackle there by Craig Shakespeare. Keeping a very close watch on Luther Blissett. Scorer of Watford's second goal tonight. There's Barnes. Richardson's cross. Dornan getting it away. And Porter trying to make some sort of progress down that flank. Gets a good little cross in. Barnes! Watford again go in the lead. John Barnes gets his second goal of the night, but a really excellent piece of work here by Gary Porter. The ball looked as though it was going out, but what a lovely cross he screwed back there. And Barnes catching it on the volley to put Watford 4-3 ahead. And still the goals rain in on this remarkable cup tie. Well struck by Barnes. You right off Walsall at your risk. And here they are again with Dornan. And Walsall in the meantime have now made a substitution. Their number 14 Gary Childs is on. Mark Rees has just gone off. Now Porter played such a part in that fourth Watford goal. Shakespeare. Christie. Sims away. Barnes. Blissett. Falco. Easily taken by Dornan. Kelly trying to make something of it. Sims gets it back. And you think how close Walsall were to snatching it right on full time, with Steve Sims so close to putting it into his own net. Sims away. Barnes. Christie. Cross, he's onside. He's got Kelly in the middle. Still have got plenty to say for themselves, Walsall. And so often Cross and Christie are at the centre of it all. Christie putting Cross away here, putting a nice little centre in, and Kelly couldn't quite reach it. Shakespeare. Towards Christie. Train. Short for Kelly. Ooh, what a good ball! And nodded in by Christie! I don't believe it! But Christie and the Walsall fans celebrate, and this astonishing cup tie takes another astonishing turn. Trevor Christie's second of the night. Some good play here by David Kelly. And Coton just got his hand to it. Christie finished it off. And it's back at 4-4. There's the touch. There's the header. 4-4 it is. That's the end of the first period of extra time. All right, there should be a quick turnaround. John Barnes, who put Watford ahead at the start of that period of extra time, scored his second goal of the game. They made it 4-3, and then Trevor Christie got it back to 4-4. The smiles of Trevor Christie. His legs are all a bit tired now. They have another quarter of an hour to go through, and if it's level at the end of this quarter of an hour now, there'll be another game. think anybody who's been here tonight, if it does go to another game, will say, well, I must make a date to be there for that one. Now, what excitements await us in this next 15 minutes. There's Steve Sims with another long throw. Train struggling to get it away, helped by Jones, finds Christie, who's having a real battle there with Gibbs, trying to get cross on his way, but McClelland is lengthening his stride and getting away. That's it, it's a foul, and a free kick. Sims planning it forward again towards Blissett. Ray Train for Walsall. And Kelly. Cross onside. Christie waiting in the middle. Childs coming up fast on the far side. And Coton got it! And lost it for a moment. And in desperation, they hooked it away for the corner. Good run here by Cross, and a shot that Coton couldn't really hold, and Gibbs in desperation concedes the corner. It's a splendid new stand they've got here at Watford this season. Well, a throw now. About 4 minutes of extra time remaining. Coming in there, fisted away by Barber, helped on its way by Childs. Here's Blissett, and more problems possibly for Walsall. Blissett again, a great drive, but wide. I'm sure the Walsall fans, as Blissett, we see another, gets it back here from Gary Porter. They're on the bench. Off the bench, the Walsall management there, Jerry Sweeney, and in the hat, Tommy Coakley. And he's played it to Ray Train. He'll play it further down the line. The final whistle, and one of the most enjoyable cup ties for years, and one of the most riveting, comes to an end as the coaches embrace, and the fans count themselves lucky to have been here on such a night. And Walsall have done themselves, the third division, absolutely proud. John Barnes with the 2 goals, at times looked as though he might have made it safe for Watford. But this incredible Walsall side come across to salute their faithful fans. And who knows what might still be lying in wait before this 5th round cup tie is completed. Trevor Christie and David Kelly, and as I've said before, a team of Walsall heroes.